Hello everybody and welcome to Silent Hill 2 Remake Part 5, the Dark Episode. And why do I call it the Dark Episode is because of the dark background, which as you guys know in Part 1, 2, 3, and 4, I did not actually use a dark background. And it helps to set the mood as well as keep me a little bit calm. Because usually when I have all the lights and everything, it kind of makes my energy levels a little high. I want this one to be quite relaxing and just calm and hopefully, set the mood for what is the horror aspect of Silent Hill 2 Remake, given the fact that we are heading very, very close to the end of the game now. And this will be the last two videos of Silent Hill 2 Remake. And I intend to make it the final two videos, as well as, I have a couple other games that are all about to finish in a chain reaction of 1 or 2 videos away. So in the last video, we went to Silent Hill City, and we were wandering around until we ended up at the Toluska prison. And I went through about half of Toluska prison, and I think I was a little bit left in the hospital area in the last episode. It's been a good few weeks. The reason why is because, as you guys know, I had a very, very long 2-week straight work schedule, and it drained me like crazy, but it was something that I was, not having to do very often, as you guys know. You guys can look back at the videos about that if you want to learn more about that, but I welcome you guys back to Silent Hill 2 Remake, and I always enjoy your guys' company, and I thank you for always watching my videos, as well as subscribing and following my Twitch channel, as well as subscribing to my YouTube channel, as it helps me to grow and motivate me to continue improving, as well as inspire me to create new content in the future. And thank you guys for the ones that are still remaining as my subscribers on Twitch, on the top right corner. Now that we're ready, let's turn this off and then let's get started with the rest of Toluska prison. I actually do still remember a little bit about what was going on, and we're about halfway done, if not very close to done with Toluska, so we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, I've just been very, very tired these days, and it's gotten me on a very messed up sleep cycle. But it's like I'm starting to recover now, so I figure why not start with something quite calming. So let's see. It is very dark in here. I actually remember where we are. I will have to kind of remember a little bit of the controls because it has been a little moment. So if I remember, it's a little bit like Dead Space. So this device right here opens up a lot of the doors, and I have been through, I believe, the one with the 2 skulls on the top left. It's like the 2 horns. It's like the boar or the bull. And I believe I went through the snake door. So now we're going through the boar door, if I'm not mistaken. Let's actually take a look at the map to confirm if I'm correct about that. So the headless serpent door is locked according to what I see. The eyeless boar is open. And if we go and look at some of the other pieces of the map, maybe we might be able to find out which areas we have gone through. So this area right here, we don't know. Oh, this is the snake door. Okay, so look, on the bottom right here, this is the snake door. We have gone through the snake door. And right here, we have gone through the boar, or kind of like the bull. And now we're heading into the boar area, which doesn't look very long. And then we have the last one, which is also not going to be very long. So let's head over there and see what happens. I have to remember my controls again, so you have to forgive me if I start off a little slow. It has been a good moment since I last played. But I do keep in mind of a lot of the things that I have been doing. So if I'm not mistaken, we want to go through Eyeless Boar, and that is a little bit straight ahead. Hopefully there's no monsters in here. Very scary in here. I was actually going to do an Elden Ring video, but I was going to call it the Dark Episode of Elden Ring. Instead, I ended up doing this one. Scared the crap out of me. It was the noise in my ear I heard. Oh my god, he comes in here. Yeah. Scared the shit out of me for a second. I am very, very excited to finally start getting pretty close to the end of this game. I know it's been prolonged as I do a lot of games at once, but that's the thing is that it helps us to kind of get through 5 or 6 games at once rather than just one. Not everybody's always in the mood for, you know, one game at a time, like, you know, watching someone play Elden Ring back-to-back or Hollow Knight back-to-back. You know, sometimes you need a little break in between. It's like watching anime or even a TV series. You just sometimes need a little break from it. And that's why I do the rotations, as you guys know. And a lot of new games are coming out, and next week when I return, after the 15th, once I get paid, I'll be return. It sounds like there's a monster in here. Okay, there is. Okay, well, let's get away from it, get away from it. Yeah, that's a concerning monster, that one. And he's been a concern since, like, the beginning of the game. Okay, so what did this note exactly say? So this one says, guards think that we are lepers now. Don't know why, but they stay away. I don't complain. Alright. Let's see what's in here. So, there is a couple rooms that I skipped. I might want to go back and check those, just to see what's inside of it. This one's locked. And then we didn't go this way. Sounds like there's a monster somewhere nearby here. It might be actually inside of this room. I have a funny feeling he's actually inside of the actual room. Over here, what do we got in here? Seems like there might be a monster in here as well. Yep, I can see it right now. Nice headshot. Alright. Doing pretty well. Oh shoot. Always give 3, 4, 5. Always give about 5 hits just to make sure that they never come back. Sounds like there's a monster on the other side of this door. Might actually come through that door, for all I know. What do we got here? Old man's always prepared. Well, I don't know what these photographs are for. Maybe they lead us to over to like you know, like hidden treasures in the game or something like that. Because I always notice that they have a photograph of like an area that we're supposedly supposed to go to, but it's not like I remember all these places to begin with, and I wouldn't want to take the time, stalling time, just to go and visit those places for what could only be probably extra bullets for all I know. Yeah, I'm just not really all about that. Alright, well, we got some handgun bullets. So I remember that the reds are for pistol, and the yellow is technically kind of like a mixture between shotgun and handgun. At least if I remember, that's how it goes. It's not confirmed, but I have seen it give me shotgun bullets before and handgun bullets, so I mistook it. So I think it's kind of like a half and half. And then we have a couple other spots we need to visit. Let's take a look at the left. Nothing down there. Take a look at the right. Nothing down here. Sounds like there's a monster over here. I can see it right now. I might be able to get a good shot on it right now. See if it comes over here and I can sneak attack it or something. It might actually end up going down the hallway to chase after me. Yeah, it might be coming around the corner or something. Gotta be careful. See? We'll go over there and we'll whack the crap out of her. crap, another one. I am on my A game today right now. Maybe I should always do the dark episode whenever I feel like I need concentration or focus. 3, 4, 5. I gave her 7 because I know she's a little bit stronger. You can actually tell because she has like a green mask or something like that. Kind of like a dirty mask. And she's always kind of been the more resilient one. You know, so I like to give a little bit more damage to that one, just to be sure that they don't get off the ground. Okay, we got a health drink. I don't know how many... Okay, so we got 3 and 4. That's actually really not that bad. Sounded like there's a monster, but according to the wave pattern at the top left, it seems like there might be a monster somewhere up there, but it's not here right now. Seems like it's getting... Oh, look, a little safe spot, but let's make sure it's a clear room. It's not exactly feeling safe to me. Okay, we got a safe spot, not too bad. Let's actually do a different save. Just to make sure that we always have like a little balance in it. And we'll do this one right here too. There we go, we have 2 now. I like to always have a second one in case of data corruption. You just never know. Looks like we need something that looks a bit like a, I don't know, like an energy key. Reap what you sow. I thought it said reap what you son. That would have not made sense. He locked himself in, took the key. None of the COs got a spare. But I know there is one. He was going nuts over the disease. See if the head nurse does not have it. Thinks he's safe up there. He'll get what's coming. Is that it? Kind of weird to leave a sentence like that. You'll get what's coming. So again, I will make a little comment about this. I'm not really sure what the purpose is when we look at certain objects in the game and they make that noise that you just heard is kind of like a little bit of music and a little disturbance on the screen. It's like almost like as if it was supposed to unlock something. But I've never seen any benefit from it, so I don't know what to really comment about that, you know? I don't really know what to make of it. Pretty much another useless note. Okay, we got some bullets, so right now we have 9 reserves and the shotgun plus 6, and we have 10 and 28, that's not too bad. Too bad that we don't have like maybe a 4th gun, but the rifle I like to save it for... I don't know which one is the rifle. So the down is the shotgun, and the right side's the rifle. So R for rifle and down for shotgun. Alright. Sounds like there's a monster in here. Could be wrong, but really feels like it. Got nothing inside of these lockers, do we? Aha, so let's see how much we get. So 9, 11, 28. So 31, 9, 11. So the yellow ones only gave us 3 handgun bullets. Strange, because it kind of sometimes feels like it's randomized, like it decides to choose when and when not to give you shotgun rounds, and when not to give you you know, pistol bullets or something. I don't know, it's kind of weird how it functions for the red and yellow boxes. Maybe I'm just not paying attention close enough. Here's another opportunity to find out, is right there. We'll try to make sure we get rid of the monsters first before anything. Okay, they're getting a little closer, so let's get the shotgun out. Okay, here we go. So we have 9 in the reserves, right? Okay, so let's see. 9, 11, and 31. So 33, 9, and 11. Okay, so the yellows don't give any shotgun shells, no hunting rounds. It's purely only... So here's another opportunity. 9, 11, and 26. So 28, 9, and 11. So that's the third time we've found a yellow box. It is confirmed that they do not give shotgun shells or rifle rounds. Guards are to keep... Okay, so this is just rules for the guards here. I'll definitely try to reload my guns while I have the opportunity. We're almost done with this area, it looks like. So let's try to make sure we grab everything we need, because you guys know that as soon as we grab the object that we're looking for, which is a weight, it's going to cause chaos and we need to run straight for the door. You guys know this. Here's the green monster that I told you was quite tanky and resilient. I know some people are probably like, it's a little excessive for me to hit them that many times when they're down, but I have seen them get up off the ground before. You guys know this. I'm just being extra cautious. So the ones that look like a penguin, right? So 8, 11, and 18. So 3 rounds, 8, 11. Okay, so the penguin rounds only give handgun. And for this one, it looks like this is like an actual, like a crow. I want to say it's like a crow, or like something like a raven. I forget which one. I think it's a crow. Yeah, and it even says the word crow, for God's sake. I was concentrating on the image of the creature, so I didn't see. So 21, 8, and 11. Okay, so we have 3 more shotgun shells now. So the ones that have crow give shotgun shells. Yeah, and then the yellows, the penguins, give handgun. Okay, we got the key. And that's the world key. It's the one that I said looked like an energy symbol. Got a nice little health item, thank God. Alright, who wants it today? Pretty much killed everybody, but you know, sometimes these enemies like to respawn, as you guys know. We can take a little shortcut through here, take a left and a left. And end up back at the save spot. Sounds like there's a monster in here. I don't know if it's just the background music, but it doesn't sound very safe to me. We'll just save. Saving makes me feel safe, as you guys know. You've known this. It's gonna be a very common term that you guys hear from me. Ever since Rule of Rose, which I will do a remake on in the future. Okay, so why are we going upstairs? Is there a second floor? Apparently there might be a second floor to this area. There actually is, and it even actually goes up to different areas as well. This one is actually the 2-headed skull. But that's kind of strange because I was thinking that this one was going to have something, you know, of like another scale, like a little weight. And it looks as though there is no weight in this area, because yeah, it seems like there is no weight here. Oh well, we'll just continue until we find him. There's an enemy around here. Oh, and it's moving fast. And it's moving very fast. I can see it. We'll just unlock this door right here. And then we'll continue forth. Okay, here it comes. 3 shots is good. I don't know if you saw that, but it might have been the shadow or the lighting. It almost looked like that big monster that likes to crawl beneath the vents was there for 1 second, but apparently it's not. Okay, so what's up here? What's going on up here? Looks as though we're in Toluska's 3rd prison for the Boar area. Wonder if we're gonna find the last weight. So those were the yellows for handgun. Hey, this looks like a very familiar room, almost like as if we've been in a room like this before. And there's a typewriter, something on the wall, there's a save spot. Grab all these bullets before we do anything at all, because you just never know what is going to happen. And then we'll save. Every time I find a new save spot, I may as well just do it. I don't like to backtrack. You guys know this. So this one says the word sick. So maybe if I type in the word sick or something, let's type in sick. It worked. I did not expect that to actually work, but I saw the word sick. It was in big letters. I was like, okay, if it wants me to type something, why not type the same thing? I just saw something right there. I know you guys saw it too. I know you guys saw it too. Here it comes again. You know what? I think it was one of those monsters from the prison area, and it's crawling up on the walls. Because if you look down there, it looks like the prison area, so I think these are just monsters that I didn't kill from earlier. Yeah, you can probably even see it. Yep, that's the prison area from down there. So now we just gotta go back down and basically put the last weight on, open up the last door, and pretty much then we'll see what happens from there. I really don't like the music. Kind of creeps me out a bit. Yeah, I really can't wait to be done with the Silent Hill series. I don't mind a good scare, but these games do kind of put me on edge. They do freak me out a little bit. Why I do this on live stream is because it helps me to kind of calmly get through these games. And I've managed Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill 3 very well. Like, I really did really well in Silent Hill 3. And then I did pretty much well in Silent Hill 2 Remake. I still think that the health items are a little hard to conserve, because you get hit so often in this game. You know, we're managing. Just gonna run. Just gonna run and not stop. Okay, we're here. So now let's go and actually, you know what? Let's safely save, because I don't know if something's gonna happen when I put the weight on. Maybe I'll initiate a boss fight or something. I don't know. I don't want to risk it. Okay, so now let's go back to the statue. It should be somewhere like right here, somewhere I can't even see. Where's the door? It's right here. Okay, so now we gotta go to the bird door. Yeah, it has to be the bird door, because I think that's the only door we have not done. Yeah, we gotta take away a little bit of weight. It is not that one. It is not that one. So let's try this one. Okay, that's not it. Is not it. Well, with all the weight that we have... Okay, so if it's not that one, it's not that one, it's not that one. It might actually be these two. Let's try removing this one. Let's try removing this one. Oh, really? I'm quite surprised that it's not these specific ones. Well, let's try moving maybe this one over. Okay, so that's not it. It's too heavy. This one's not it. It's too heavy. That is not it either. Maybe we're supposed to go to the sword door. Maybe that's what it is. It's like the sword door or something. It was kind of close. Let's try moving the heaviest weight over. Let's try two of the lesser weights over here. That's a very confusing situation. I thought that with us grabbing the weights that we would have been able to enter through the door by now for the bird, but it seems as though it's like oh, I was missing a weight. Oh, I didn't even enter the last weight. Oh, I didn't even know that. I thought it was just automatically popped up on here. Okay, well, let's try that one. Let's try this one. Let's try this one. A little too heavy. Go a little bit weight on the right. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. It's too heavy. Let's try this one. Try this one. Yeah, I'm getting close. Feels like I'm getting close. There we go. Okay, we got it. Yeah, that was a little confusing for that one. I don't know. I'll definitely save because I don't want to have to do that all over again. That was a little annoying. Okay, so let's see. Now we have to go through the wingless dove door. And that is right outside of this room to the left side. Probably a monster in here. Jesus. Hello there, ill mood. I welcome you to Silent Hill 2 Remake on the blind playthrough. How are you doing today? Let's see. Okay, so we are in the final room now. And, well, I guess we'll just do what we do best. I am doing pretty well so far. Just enjoying a nice nightly mood of horror. I haven't played this game in a while. And I still haven't finished it, obviously. And we're doing pretty well so far. I'm a little spooked, you know, but I'll manage. Okay, so nothing in here. I'm pretty sure all of you have already seen the end of Silent Hill 2 Remake, and given I probably... oh my goodness. Given I am so far behind compared to everybody else, you guys know any spots where I get stuck or something, you know, you guys just let me know. But for now, you know, I'm doing just fine. So I'll be managing just okay. Let's see. But oh, you haven't played Silent Hill 2 Remake? Well, I don't blame you. These games are kind of scary to play by yourself. It's actually the reason I played it on live stream is because it freaks me out. 436 people at a recital sounds like a password, so 436 is a password. And something about a Burning Man. Yeah, these games are kind of freaky, I'm not gonna lie. No, I did not mean to actually use that health drink. In A Woman in Flight. I don't know if this has something to do with the puzzle, but Woman in Flight, Recital, and Burning Man. Okay, so we'll remember that. But yeah, just I get spooked playing these games by myself, and yeah, I don't blame anybody who doesn't play them, because it gives you a nightmare. It gives you a lot of nightmares, and it'll definitely give me nightmares. We cannot crawl into this room, so we'll just go over here and see. We should be almost done with Toluca Prison finally, and then that means that we get to go to the Labyrinth area, which is like third from the last area of the game. And there's supposed to be like a hotel section and something else, and that'll be the end of Silent Hill 2 Remake, so that's why I say it's about 2 videos, which is this video and the next video before I finish this game finally. And I mean, like, I do get afraid of these games, but I'm also very, like, experienced with games. Like, you know, very, very, very experienced. I've played like 3,000 games in my lifetime, so, you know, I am very kind of treating it like a Resident Evil, you know? And Resident Evil games have, like, made me rely more on skill. Just like how Dark Souls will, you know, like the Souls games will make me rely on skill. Jesus Christ. But, you know, just, I start to treat it kind of like, yeah, like action, there you go. And it helps you to kind of fend off the horror aspect. So instead of relying on things like, you know, fight or flight and emotional response, I'm, you know, trying to remain calm and cool and think of it as another Resident Evil game and just beat the crap out of it that way, you know? I think more so the horror aspect is really coming from, you know, jump scares. Like, it'll catch me off guard and, you know, give me a scare or two or something like that. That, you know, that's like what I think I get the most scare out of these games, is the jump aspect. And aside from, like, you know, feeling actual fear and terrified and everything, you know, it's not like gonna make me freak out like some of these other YouTubers and Twitch streamers that over-exaggerate their reactions and stuff on purpose. You know, I'm more on the real side. Well, let's see. Can't go down this way. I think it's kind of annoying when people do that over-exaggeration shit. Like, there was an indie horror game that I really wanted to stream, called, yeah, the indie horror game was called Who's Knocking at the Door, or Knocking at the Door, or something like that. And, you know, people would call it like the scariest game of the year, or, oh my god, it's afraid, I'm like so afraid, and next thing you know, I look at the game and it's absolute garbage. Like, it wasn't even scary at all. Like, Silent Hill F wasn't even scary whatsoever, and go ahead and, you know, ask your question, you know, to make sure it's appropriate. Due to recent acts of inmate violence, prisoner D-239 has been transferred to solitary confinement of Cell 6. Okay. So we gotta go to F6. Well, let me see. We do not have... We can turn on F6 now, and we can also even turn on F5. So F5 and F6, so we may as well open up both. I hope that one or the other is not going to end up causing me issues. Okay, so F6 and 5 should be right to my left, right here. Is there anything in here? There was nothing inside of F5. And it seems like we found another weight for F6. And now we are locked in here. So if you oh, actually wait, you're on Twitch, so you don't actually know. So I was actually female to male, and then you know, I stopped taking testosterone a very long time ago, so I'm technically still female physically, biologically. But you know, I have a lot of the changes that happen from testosterone, so you know, I don't know why people are always having to ask that question all the time, like as if it really matters, but you know, it's like it's whatever. We are stuck in this room and it's feeling like it's getting smaller. And yeah, don't worry about it. It's just, you gotta understand that this is a question that I get asked like a little too often on stream, and it's like kind of irritating as hell. But at least you know, asked politely and, you know, didn't assume. So I appreciate that much, at least for that part. You know, instead of some of these people who come in and act like a typical piece of shit. We cannot leave out the way that we came in. Yeah, it's blocked off. We are going to have to take a detour. And I suppose that the detour would actually be that ladder that's in F10. There's a possibility that that room may actually be open now. So let's go take a look. Is it unlocked now? It's actually not, and I have a funny feeling I know the reason why is actually because of that switchboard that was on the wall. It had a third one that was kind of crossed out, and it didn't signify what it was, and I think that's the room to F10. So let's go and take a look real quick. Well, it actually is missing buttons for F7. And I'm not seeing a pathway. If F10 is closed, and well, I guess we'll go take a look at this one over here. Maybe this one's open. It's chained, but I cannot exit. I don't see any busted walls. Don't see any busted anything. This one's locked from the other side. You can't even get in for some reason. There is this wall right here. Did you see that? The little wall that we can break right there. So we might actually enter right here and beat it up. There we go. Have to sometimes take a really close look, and you'll just see your next goal, how to get in. Alright, well, let's see. Now we can actually leave out to the final scale. Look at all these enemies. I know for certain I did not kill all of them, so whatever the hell it wasn't me. And I also only have like 11 handgun bullets, so that's really not that good. We are going to save. And let's see what we end up with. Okay, let's put the lightest weight. Let's put this here, and then we're gonna go into the sword, I believe. I think the sword is the next one. So we're gonna move the lightest weight. See if that, nope, that's not it. Try this one. It is not it. try this one, and nope, it's not gonna do it. Try the heaviest weight first. It's not gonna do it. Try the second heaviest weight. It's not gonna do it. Try the third. It's getting very close. It was actually so very close. Let's try this one. Let's try this one right here. Damn it. I wonder which weights go to which. It could be any number of like 20 combinations. And in fact, it could actually even be more than that. It could be actually up to 36 different combinations. Times that by 2, it's like 72. Because if you can put one of 6 weights on one side and one of 6 weights on the other side, then that makes 12 combinations, and times that by like, yes, it's like 100 or more combinations. It could be anything, for all I know. So let's just take a look and see what the puzzle is going to be, because honestly, it's going to be a pain in the ass. So sword, weight, Silent Hill 2. Okay, so according to the sword one right here, I know nobody likes the puzzles, and I definitely cannot stand them myself. I think it's actually the most ridiculous one. I would have never guessed this, actually. Okay, so number 1 goes to the right. Number 2 goes to the left. Number 3 goes to the left. Number 4 goes to the right. 5 to the left. And 6 to the right. Alright. And now that we're done with this part of the whole little thing, we have an execution lever. We're going to save so I don't have to do that puzzle ever again. I was going to comment more about that other person that just stopped in, but you know, I just leave it at that. I was just gonna comment on how much it's like the same old shit that Twitch is always just bringing in retards. Always more focused on gender rather than the actual game or the person. They only give a shit about what gender you are. It's like really obnoxious and stupid. Let me see. So, okay, so I don't understand who the hell makes these puzzles in these games, but out of everything that I've done in Silent Hill 2, and even Silent Hill 3, how in the world do they expect anybody at all to know what to do with this puzzle? We have no book to look back on to know which order a certain verse is supposed to come in, because these look like Bible verses. Okay, they look like literally like verses from the Bible. For your grace I do not plead, for the flames I did set free. And sisters shrieked and children cried, no one made it out alive. This all sounds like verses from the Bible or like freaking nursery rhymes or something like that. So just to make it easier on us, because I am not going to sit here and deal with this bogus puzzle, we are going to put okay, so the gallows puzzle. Alright, so according to the gallows puzzle, it's a U-shape, and the first one is the arsonist, the second is the thief, and blah blah blah. So it says here that if I want to fix this, which one's arsonist? my daughter, my guilt, my legs. Something about this one. This one right here. I like the puzzles, so no puzzle. No puzzle is annoying. You like the puzzles? I cannot stand the puzzles of these games. They are absolutely atrocious to even get through. I literally do not like them. So I can't really see the image. Alright, but it says... Actually, you know what? These are sitting in the exact order of this image. So the ones that we want is actually right here. For your grace, for the wealth, I took the child. Once upon a time, mommy, and I waited. Okay, so they are in the exact same order. So that says it all. You must find the person who committed the crime, but their cause was justified and forced. Note that in all difficulties, 2 suitable persons can be deemed innocent. The choice will also affect the ending. Read more about the end impact. Once you determine the innocent person, go to the gallows with the corresponding numbers and pull the noose to proceed with the game and escape the prison. So we're basically collecting, like, what happens for the end of this game. And as to which poem represents who, the arsonist is James, the thief is Eddie, the third is the kidnapper, which is James, fourth is the robber, which is James, the fifth is Angela, which is the murderer, and the sixth would be Eddie. So I don't really honestly care what ending we get. I mean, honestly, I don't really know which one is good or bad, but let's just try it. Under the veil of the nightfall, if we choose innocent, death of the blameless, damnable sin. And if I choose guilty, you know what, let's just go with a random ass one. Let's just read it. For your grace, I do not plead. For the flames I did set free. What's going on, Wisdom? How are you? I'm glad that you're back. I am just doing this really ridiculous puzzle that I'm pretty sure doesn't even matter what choice I decide to do. But, you know, we're going to see what happens. I'm just going to take a random guess and honestly just... the wealth of others I did take. And yet my deeds I do not regret. Okay, so this person right here is a piece of shit. They are absolutely, undoubtedly... Oh, I see. Okay, so we gotta put, like, a plating on any one of them. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay, okay. So, let's see. I watched them burn. Well, okay, so this one right here. Your grace, I do not plead. Okay, so this one has to be the arsonist, because it's talking about, like, I watched them burn, it feels good, right? So this one is about the wealth. And right here it says, I robbed it. Okay, so this one is probably the robbery. Okay. I took the child, you are quite right, and carried her off into the night. Okay, so somebody who took a child. Okay, so this one, in truth, I did not hesitate. No, that is not it. What were the reasons, you might ask? No, that doesn't sound like it. And, my only daughter, joy of days, they wanted to take you away. Hush, little baby, be still. Okay, so this one's talking about the child and the baby. Once the sun ceases to rain, I cut through the rusty chain, pushed through the door, and filled my pockets to the brim. Thank you, and welcome back as well. I hope you guys are enjoying Silent Hill 2 Remake for the Dark episode, which is the second from the final episode before this game is finished, finally. I have one more video to do on another Crab's Treasure, and this will be the last 2 videos of Silent Hill 2 Remake. I really wanted to do Elden Ring tonight, as you guys know, but I just felt like I would rather stick with something a little more calm. I'm off for 3 more days back to back, so you guys have plenty of content to come in through. But starting next week, we are going to finally move on to brand new games, which is why I'm pushing to finishing games right now. because Code Violet is out and I want to get it. There's a lot of other episodes. I call it the dark episode because, as you guys know, in all of my videos, I usually only do the dark background, which actually not only sets the mood for horror games, but it actually also sets the mood for myself, because when I have the lights in the background and stuff, it usually kind of puts me in a lighter mood and I'm more uppity, more, you know, expressive and more, you know, just energetic. But when I have the dark background, it usually kind of tells my body to calm down. So I have a nice, like, calm mood for these games, and, you know, that's actually why I call it the dark episode. So you guys will probably notice it when I did Resident Evil 0 HD Remastered, that I did a dark episode on all of them, and it was a very calm playthrough, as you guys know, for the most part. So the dark episodes are basically the calmest parts of my streams, and that's why I call it the dark episode. You broke my legs and I couldn't walk. Okay, so something about freaking when a man appeared, he saw me not. A bloody end is what he got. So I'm going to say I did not hesitate, as, yep, this one is talking about a blade going into the poor man's fate. And this one right here, what were the reasons, you might ask? The truth will allow me to unmask. I crave, I need, and I take, right? I will probably say that this one might go here, and then this one here on this one. You know, actually, no, I'm gonna say it's this one. Okay. And then we're gonna go pull the lever, or whatever the hell is going on in this image. What just happened? Please tell me that please tell me that this... I don't have access to a map right now. What happened? Holy crap, look at all these enemies. Where did they all come from? Oh no. This is not good. This is not good at all. Oh yeah, this is very, very, very bad. This is very, very, very bad. Okay, we need to kind of, like, switch guns right now. You really need to use a health item. Damn, I wasted like 2 shots right there. I wasted like 2 shots and about 3 shotgun shells, maybe 4 even. I missed a couple of those rounds, but you guys saw I was aiming straight for the monster, but as soon as it like hits you, it kind of like causes your weapon to go off screen or something like that. Like it deters it from the direction that you're shooting. So that was a little weird. But yeah, at least that's over. I don't know if this is part of like what's supposed to happen. I don't know if my answers were wrong or something and it just sent me down into this prison again. Hopefully that's not the case. I could have literally just walked through this area and I could have just skipped all that fight right there. I didn't even notice that that was there. That would have been nice for me to skip all of that. If I have a map. Okay, so that tells me that that was wrong. Oh, we have to choose who's innocent. Well, that was the arsonist, though, I thought. Yeah, wasn't this the arsonist one, right? And, I hung the arsonist on the top left. I just thought I picked a random noose. I didn't even know. What about the one on the bottom right? He killed somebody, right? Well, let's try number 6. Maybe number 6 was, you know, somebody who killed somebody. So let's try that one. because he stabbed someone to death. Please tell me that this is not the... It is the same situation. It is exactly the same situation. Well, let's go through this door real quick, and they shouldn't be able to follow me through here. And they also don't climb ladders, so we'll get the hell out of here. But that kind of puzzles me. If I did 1 and 6 and it did the same thing, then does it really actually matter who I hang? It looks like you can actually change the platings. The one who killed the kid. Well, this one here, okay, so I took the child, carried off into the night, my daughter, only Joy. They wanted to take you away. No one else can have you. Robbed a pharmacy. Okay, well, that one I don't think really matters. Took your life before you took mine. When my knife pierced through your heart. Okay, so, are you kidding me? Do we really have to sit here and actually do these puzzles? Okay, so hold on 1 second. So it says here, the guilty is a contorted. But I don't see such a sentence. I don't see any kind of sentence whatsoever. Death is to blame. Yeah, none of these. Oh, these are based on difficulty. Oh, they're based on difficulty. Okay, well, the top left is I watched them burn. The second one, what were the reasons, you might ask, in truth? Okay, so what were the reasons, you might ask? Okay, so this one is supposed to be in number 2. And for number 3, my daughter. Okay, so that one's correct. Number 4, I departed the great hustle. Say something about I departed with great haste. But when that sentence specifically doesn't exist. Yeah. It doesn't even exist. Oh, you were so kind. In truth, I did not hesitate. Okay, you broke my legs. So the one with about breaking legs and the one without a guilty to see, those don't even exist in this this puzzle. So maybe I had it on light. Yeah, it doesn't exist. That's really strange. Ceased. Pushed the door open, and snack within filled my pockets to the brim. I had robbed the farm. Okay, you know what? These ones definitely have to be correct. Okay, so what happens when I have them all in the correct position? Am I supposed to pull? As you can see, the 2 innocent variants are the arsonist and 5, which is the murderer. You can pick either the 1st or the 5th noose in this case. Alright, well then let's go pick number 5. This is a different kind of cutscene than what we saw initially. Yeah, this is a very, well, that was kind of slower. And this is a different area. Okay, alright, we actually are making progress now. We do not have access to the map. And also, not sure, but there was one. Kill the child. Yeah, it looks as though that I might have actually picked the right one this time, so we'll see what happens now. By the way, I did see your comment earlier on YouTube, and it's nice to see you again, Java. A lot has happened, and I'll get caught up with you on, you know, another time. Let's see. Well, but at least you found me. I don't know how you found me, but I'm glad you did. Alright, so well, we're jumping in another hole again. seems to be like a very famous thing or popular thing in the Silent Hill games, because Silent Hill 4 we did the same thing, jumping in holes in the ground. And let's see. Okay, well, that's that puzzle. Hopefully we're at the labyrinth now. My earpiece just died. God damn it. Because I forgot to charge it earlier. Okay. Anytime these kinds of situations happen, I just edit it in the edited version of the videos, which I am working on. I have actually started already finishing the Elden Ring edited videos. It was really hard to edit out the 7th one because there was just so much talking and interruptions that happened from one person, which they were helping, you know, so, you know, it was not a bad thing. You know, it just made it very difficult to edit that video. I had to skip quite a handful of things and only focus on certain things, but I am getting caught up on the edited videos. Just like we're getting caught up with finally finishing these games, finally, before the brand new ones. Like, and I'm not talking brand new as in just like replacements, I'm talking like actually newly released brand new games are about to be coming in next week after I get paid on the 15th. But keep in mind, I will be working from the 15th through the 18th, and I don't know what the schedule's going to look like from then on, so when I do return the week after, next week, we'll be starting all those brand new games finally, and hopefully I'll finish all these ones, because Resident Evil Code Violet, Pragmata, Resident Evil Requiem, Code Violet, Pragmata, there's Reanimal, there's like lots of things, Crimson Desert, you know, Detective Rainy Night, Bunny Rampage, there's a lot of them. It's a lot of brand new games that are going to be coming in, and I'm going to have to find all the room for these games, so, you know, that's why we need to get through these ones. These ones should have been finished 2 weeks ago, but with that work schedule that just happened, it's delayed me a really long delay, so you guys have to forgive me about that. Alrighty. Let's see what we're doing now. Can't wait to finish another Crab's Treasure. I really also am a little sad that I'm getting close to the end of that game, because I really enjoyed another Crab's Treasure. It was a really great game. And we still have, you know, a couple areas left of the game, so, you know, don't think that it's going to be done just yet, but it will be done in about one video. I am really not going to sit here and actually try to read out the redacted information on this thing, honestly.
Daddy, please. No.
Seems like somebody's being a pain in the ass. Well, let's see who the hell it is. It's Angela, obviously. So I was actually reading about why Angela was crazy, because you remember how I said that I can easily read people's behavior very quickly? And how when I ran into Angela, I said that she was a nutcase, like off the bat. And I was right, and I actually did not know the reason why she was a nutcase is actually because she was sexually abused by her father. And it's actually what's going to be the next boss is her, it's going to be like her father. And the imagery we get from it is actually from Angela's memories. I read about this boss. I'm not trying to spoil the game for myself. I was just really curious about why was Angela so crazy, because I don't really understand where she's coming from, you know? I just kind of poorly judged her, just off the bat. Although I still think that she's a nutcase.
Be good, I promise.
It's kind of sad, honestly.
Tell him I'll be good, please.
Angela?
Yeah, it's actually
Angela,
really
it's
sad.
me.
No, please.
That is really disturbing. It looks like a Pac-Man. Actually, it looks like a phallus. No, it definitely looks like phallus. Okay, so this, I don't know if I'm supposed to kill it right now. We should just run. Okay, we are running for our life. I think that this is going in circles. I think we're actually supposed to legit fight it. Alright, well, let's turn around and let's give it a good shot or two. I didn't expect it to move so quickly. Maybe we should do the rifle because the rifle has more range. That seemed to have hurt it. Okay, well, let's run a little faster, come on. How about you run? How about you actually run, you dumbass? Oh my god, James, you run like as if you're going on a morning jog or something. He runs like he's on a morning jog. And this is the thing that I don't understand. I don't know if shooting the bed is actually really gonna hurt it, but I'm just gonna give it a try anyway. I don't know which way he's gonna be coming. I don't know which way he's coming. Damn it. Let's run. Move. Move, dumbass. Holy shit. Where's my light? Can't see. I can't see. Did I get him? Did he die? Did I get him? I think I got him. Where is he? He's gone. I have like not very many rounds left either. But I think he's gone. Yeah, well, let's go into the hallway, like, let's just make sure that rifle ammo. Got some rifle ammo. Nice, nice. I don't think that he's dead. I think that he's still alive, and that kind of concerns me given how many rounds I put into him. I don't see any extra ammo anywhere, so we're kind of just trapped right now. Yeah, we're kind of just trapped in here. What the hell? How did she get out? Are we supposed to hide? Is that... oh no, I thought that was more ammunition. Let me see. No, no. And... that was kind of funny that happened because that's not good. Okay. Oh wow. Get in through here. I'm safe, right? I'm safe? Okay, I'm safe. We don't have to fight him. This is like concerning. So, am I in a boss fight? Or am I supposed to run from him? Because that's what I'm a little confused about. Am I actually fighting him, or am I just hiding from him? Okay, we are going to run back. I'm going to run. I don't know if this is like a story sequence kind of thing. Like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Seems like it. I almost want to say that I'm doing things right. It did not feel very sturdy to stand on. This definitely has to be story related. So we're just like purposely hiding from him. What is that? What is that? What is that? What? Shit. I'm just going through random areas at this point. Yeah, I'm just going through random areas at this point. I don't even know where the hell I'm going. I don't even know if I'm going the correct direction. Seems like I'm doing just fine, though. We got a health drink. Very nice. Wish I can find some more bullets, though. Okay, definitely are in a boss fight at this point. Oh god. Holy shit. Oh shit. Oh god. Okay, we are all out of rifle. Did I kill it? Did I win? No, I did not. I did not. Wait, he's still alive? No, he's still alive. He's still alive. Shit. God damn it. I got it. In the first try, too. Holy shit.
Okay, Angela. It's okay.
Damn.
Calm down.
Don't order me around.
I'm not. It's okay. It's over.
Don't even try.
Try what?
Like you don't know. I see what you're doing.
You think I like you?
It's always the same with you. You're only after one thing.
Oh, for God's sake, don't even think about that.
Please.
Angela, you're not even my type.
You don't have to lie. Go ahead. Say it. Or you could just force me. Like he always did.
It's sad.
You disgusting pig. I hate you. I hate you.
Angela. I don't know who you think I am, but I don't want to hurt you. I just want to get my Mary back.
You're Mary. Your own little Mary.
What the hell's so wrong with me trying to get my wife back?
At least she was.
Was what?
For a while.
What?
Take that damn...
Admit it. You didn't want her around anymore.
Well, I mean, she was kind of dying.
No.
You probably found someone else.
No!
I need to find my mama.
What I need to do is take that steel pipe to the back of her head. I don't understand how, like, I literally just met this girl. Like, it hasn't even been like a full few days in the game, maybe not even a full day since I met her in the graveyard.
I never.
And she acts like she's known me a long time, you know? And she's like making judgments about me and my wife and all this other crap. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? That's why you're fucked up, is because of this. Because of this. This is your father. This is you and your father. That is not my problem. That is not me who did that to you. So don't go judging me and my wife. Trying to think that I'm the enemy. But you know, she's a nutcase, so what the hell am I gonna do? Just take a steel pipe to the back of the head. There you go. Right there. That. Take care of the problem. Alright, well, let's, let us... The hell did I just pick up? I don't even know what I just picked up. So we still don't have access to a map right now. So we'll have to wander around and hopefully get out of this prison. Oh, we have a map. And we'll get out of here. That is very disturbing, and I would not walk through that for the life of me. I feel like I'll be torn to literal actual shreds, and I will never come back from the underworld. Yeah, it looks like actual death if you walk in there. Let's walk in there. No? We're not gonna be grabbed and pulled into hell and you know, dragged into the underworld? No? Okay, well, guess you get to be lucky today. Mr. What the hell is his name? James something. I don't know what his last name is. In fact, I don't even actually know if we know his last name, do we? Guess it doesn't really matter. He's just James. Hey, isn't that prostitute from earlier? But she was killed.
Maria! I thought that thing killed you. Are you hurt?
No, that can't be
Not
her.
at all, silly.
But the it stabbed you. There was blood everywhere.
Stabbed me? What do you mean?
Yeah, she's not even acting correct.
James. What are you talking about?
Hey Risha, how are you? I'm doing pretty okay.
Just before.
We are just finishing up Silent Hill 2. I was going to do Elden Ring,
Honey,
but I
something
decided
happened to you
something
after we
calmer.
got separated in that long hallway? Are you confusing me with someone else?
Yeah, she's not
You're always
acting.
so forgetful.
Not acting right.
Remember that time in the hotel?
Maria?
You said you took everything. But you forgot that videotape we made.
She's like, I have a sex tape.
I wonder if it's still there.
She's
How
like,
do you know about that? Aren't you Maria?
I'm not your Mary.
So you are Maria.
I am. If you want me to be.
All I want from you
you
is
know
an
how we
answer.
fix this issue right now? Because all the women in this game are crazy. Take the steel pipe to the back of the head. Just knock her out.
I am here for you, James.
And my pipe is ready for you.
See? I'm real.
Yeah, I mean, like, they're literally all whack.
You won't touch me.
What I want to do is take my steel pipe and knock you on the back of the head. Hey, don't worry about it. I mean, like, I went through the same thing. That's why I was gone for like 2 weeks straight, you know? We all know that the holidays are the reasons we're so busy right now.
If you happen to make up your mind.
I just appreciate you guys stopping in, you know, when you can. I've been on a really funky sleep schedule, so you have to forgive me that I haven't been here earlier, but I'll be sleeping more properly soon, you know, so I can be here earlier.
I'll come back, I promise.
How about you don't? How about you just leave her to rot in that jail cell? Because she's most likely not alive. She's crazy as shit, and she's playing mind games with you. That's 3 red flags right there. And you are listening to your wee-wee. You are not listening to what you're supposed to. You're listening to your wee-wee. Oh my god. This looks like the Hellraiser box from, like, the Underworld. Well, it's definitely not that one, not that one. Aha. Okay. Well, we will save. Is this the labyrinth? This must be the labyrinth. Ah, so we are from the third from the last area of the game. Because I actually intended to get to this part of the game before I was, you know, going to finish this video. I wanted to finish the labyrinth area. And that will leave only the Lakeside Hotel and something else. And then it's the end of the game. That's it. And hopefully we'll get through the labyrinth. Hopefully it's not too much of a labyrinthy situation. I really don't like labyrinths. I am stuck. I am stuck on this ledge. Let me see. Well, I mean, this thing isn't very big, so it's not like I really expect me to get lost in here. Okay, well, then we cannot go in through here. We cannot access through here. We cannot access through here either. I'm getting stuck on these ledges. Like, it literally will not allow me to move unless I dodge out of the way. Okay, well, that's not correct. Okay, alright, so we're back at phase 1. So we'll go here, and then we'll turn left. So we started off with, we'll call this Zeus. No, we'll call this Poseidon, because he looks like Poseidon. You love playing games since childhood. So I actually do. I have played over 3,000 games in my lifetime. I know it seems excessive, but the thing is that I spent 20 years, literally, no, actually it was like 27 years, gaming non-stop. Through my earliest, years of my life. I didn't have to work and stuff like that. You know, I lived off of a lot of self-sustained income, and, I had all the free time in the world. I would play games 24/7. So I had a lot of time to finish 3,000 games in my lifetime, and probably one of the first games I ever played was Yoshi, the one from SNES. This like the one where you have like Baby Mario on your back, and I think Crash Bandicoot was also one of my very first games. I don't really remember it too much, but honestly, Tomba was one of my biggest childhood games besides The Secret of Evermore. So that's why I was such a big deal on those ones. Playing them. Okay, so we finished Poseidon's face. So let's try upside down Poseidon. Upside down Poseidon is not working. We'll try the other upside down Poseidon. That is also not working. We have one more upside down Poseidon. This one seems to give us a path. This looks like a different kind of path. And hopefully it'll get us out of here. Feel like there's gonna be monsters up the butthole in this area. I don't know why, but it just really feels like there's gonna be monsters up the butthole. Well, I mean, may as well check the one and only door. A lot of bugs in here, Jesus Christ. I feel like I recognize this room from like somewhere in... You know what? I think it looks familiar from Resident Evil 0. That's what it is. Resident Evil 0 had a hallway that looked exactly like this. Back when the leeches were all crazy. Okay, we are in a saveable area, I guess. Jesus. Alright, we'll save. Guess I started a new save for some reason. Exactly, and that's the reason why I can appreciate games so much, is because of all of the experiences that I actually took very serious about gaming. Sure, I have to create moments where I can be humorous and moments where I can nag on characters and stuff like that on live stream, but I always have a very heavy heart for games in general. I feel like I really take them to heart with all the characters and neutrality, looking at things from both perspectives, trying to create the best experience I can for people to understand why games I play are very important, and those that I give up on, certain games that I don't finish or decide to only do a one-shot take, I will let you know why, that I don't think that they're worth playing. And, that was because a lot of certain other games are just pure garbage, rip-offs or copycats or just very poorly made. I'm sorry, why are you attacking me right now? I really don't like the fact that he can attack me right here. Yeah, and I can't exactly get a good shot on him right now because I'm in a very poor spot. I'm probably gonna die right now. Because I don't even have a safe spot right now. All the ground, all covered in bugs everywhere. And I get it, I can heal right now, but I honestly kind of wasted a lot of bullets, and I feel like it's kind of like a detriment. Yeah, I really don't feel like healing right now. I feel like I'm gonna... Okay, here we go. This feels a little safer. Alright, we'll heal down. I wasted so much handgun bullets there that I kind of just don't really want to consider that a really nice little sequence that just happened there with situation. You know, feel like it was kind of like a wasted effort of shooting at that monster for nothing. Oh my god. I can't see. But yeah, I don't shoot for a lot of like mainstream games because I think they're very poorly influenced kind of games. Like they really just seek out monetization or hype or try to prey off of your wallet, you know? God damn it. See, this is what I'm talking about, is like, this is why I wanted to not save, because I feel like I just really kind of wasted a lot of my health items and a lot of my bullets right there. But you know what, it's okay, we'll make it through. Or, you know, I'm a professional at games, so, but you know, it's like I stick with games that are actually worth it, and I try to create the experience for other people to see it from the same perspective that I do. You know, I give a lot of valid reasons for what I commentate on or what I put into these games, and I would hope eventually people would start to realize that, instead of always feeling like they have to rely off of like a overhyped chat room and, you know, gold bars and subscription bars and all this other garbage that they do. They try to make things exciting. You know, I want to be real with people, you know, very real with the games that we do, or very real with the IRL streams that I do, you know. I don't want it to feel like it's fabricated or scripted or overhyped or over-enthusiastic, fake, you know. That's why I don't mainstream stream like everybody else. And sure, it's upsetting to be the only one who doesn't do that, you know, because I'm pretty sure I'm like the only one that I know who doesn't do it. And, you know, there might be a few others out there who don't do it, but for me, as far as I'm concerned, I don't know of anybody else who actually does things the way that I do. And it's probably going to backfire really heavy on me for growing. But, you know, it's like, to me, it's like I'd rather stay true to my myself and to others. And I'd rather keep it that way, even if it means that I won't grow as well as other people. They do, and you're absolutely correct. They do actually teach a lot of things, but I think it's like you have to take everything with a grain of salt when it comes to games, you know, because a lot of these games are quite unrealistic, you know, in a sense. And so God, that's quite a hefty list, I'm not gonna lie. I guess I could name a few. Let me think about that, and I'll name you out some. I mean, either way, I'm gonna, you know, definitely, it really actually depends also on the genre that you guys like. Because I don't know what kind of genre you prefer to play. So depending on that type of genre will depend on which games I recommend. Let's see. Let me just get all my guns reloaded. I'll think about some, well, definitely, if it was like old ones, you definitely should always play the first Parasite Eve. The very first Parasite Eve is absolutely worth it. We'll just come over here. Shoot his ass off. We'll shoot his hands off. Okay, well, come on, damn it. Stupid door. And like, kind of afraid. Elden Ring was your very first PC game, huh? Well, for me, it's PC related. See, it's like really hard to kill that creature. That's why I don't even want to waste ammunition on it. Elden Ring was like, oh God, I didn't even play that one until like recently. Like, I actually never played it up until the point I started streaming it. Simply because the game is just another Souls game, and I felt like it was also very difficult when I first tested it out. I actually struggled very heavily with Elden Ring. And it wasn't until after I played First Berserker Kazan, or Kazan the First Berserker, that I finally started realizing my my adaptation and evolution to how I play those games was by studying the behavior of the bosses and enemies, which is actually something I didn't do previously. I was usually just swinging and blocking and swinging and not really paying attention to their patterns. And that was something Berserker Kazan taught me. And that's how I got better at finally being able to beat all of the Souls games. Like, even with Elden Ring when I'm severely underpowered, you know? And, you know, it's just things like that. Let me see, what else kind of games are there that I should really recommend? I have so many RPG games that I know that are excellent. That's really one of the #1 things, is I'm really good at finding all of the greatest RPG games out there. It's as though we found a lighter. Okay, so we have matches and we have lighter fluid. I don't know how the hell that's gonna really help with our situation, because I don't see anything that these items can go to. So take a look at our map real quick. That monster is sitting right there. He is waiting for me. Okay, well, I don't have to be bothered by him anymore. As soon as I can get to a nice safe spot. Oh great, there's another one already chasing me. It's literally already chasing me. Seems like there were still more. Oh God. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, what kind of genres do you play? Let me know and I'll try to think of that specific category. Because it helps me easier to list out games. There's way too many. Way too many. I don't want to just randomly list out things that you won't even test. Okay, well, let's go this way and let's see what's over here. There's already a monster in here. I can tell. I can hear it. Okay, we got a key now. That's at least something that I really feel like we needed. And then we also got a nice healing item. although I've lost a handful of healing items just from being in this labyrinth area. So we are going to run down this hallway up to the left and to the north side. Alright. We'll also go to the save spot. Oh, for God's sake, it's not that loud. Come on, stop being a sissy. See? Stop being a freaking sissy for a goddamn second, James. Just run. He always has to make my situation so much harder by, like, running as slow as he does. You know? He, just look at him. He looks like he's going on a morning jog, you know? And it's just not helping my situation. Alright, so we are finally at this rope that we can light on fire. We just gotta use some lighter fluid on it. Lighter wick and lighter gas. Okay. Adventure games. Last of Us, Resident Evil. Okay, so you like adventure games. Alright, well, let me see. You like adventure games. Okay, so if you like Resident Evil games, I cannot express this any more deeply that you really, really need to play a game called Rule of Rose. Okay, Rule of Rose is really good. Haunting Ground. You need to play the hell else is there? Kuon. Kuon, K-U-O-N. Kuon is also a very good one. Let me see. I'll think about some more here in a minute. What do we got in here? What's this? Thank you for the follow. And welcome to the channel. There is acid in this water, and we are not going to be able to grab whatever it is in there, or it's just simply too hot. Maybe the water's too hot. That's probably what it is. And, let me see, what else kind of other games? I mean, obviously there's the Fatal Frame series, but I don't really recommend the Fatal Frame games to people because it really takes a certain kind of personality type to really get into those types of corny horror games. Let me see, if you like adventure games. Ooh. If you haven't played Days Gone, you're definitely going to want to play Days Gone if you like The Last of Us. Days Gone is an incredible game. Like, very incredible. Okay, we got the lighter. So now we're going to go into our inventory. We're going to combine the broken with the wick and the lighter. Lighter fluid, I meant. And then let's see, we need to go back to the right side, go save. And hopefully this means that we're getting close to the end of the labyrinth, because that would actually be really nice. If that is the case. We will also save. If you like RPG games, for those of you who like RPG games, you should definitely play Lost Odyssey. If you have not played the Lost Odyssey, you really need to. I'm actually going to stream that in the future. Star Ocean number 4 is good. Star Ocean 2 is good. Eternal Sonata is good. Shadow Hearts, the third game, is good. Right, there's lots of them. Lots and lots. Looks like we're going to be jumping into another hole again. He definitely has a little bit of balls, just a little bit, to be able to jump into an abyss like that, because I could not personally trust the idea of jumping into a dark hole. I don't care if it's in the underworld or whatever, but I just don't think that I would feel that comfortable just leaping right in there and just thinking that things are going to be okay, you know? I just could not. Alright, well, we are at another rotating cube. Something about a strange wall, it said. Yeah, it's this, and I don't know what to do with it. And also, I guess we may as well save, and the hell's the point of not saving at this point? Less confusion, less backtracking. So we are probably going to need to do another room once again. So let's go up, the right. Let's rotate the cube once. Okay, so this one looks like a ball sack and a keyhole. You know, ball sack and a keyhole, or ball sack and a key. This is definitely a path that I have not taken before. I know that I almost kind of chuckled right there because you guys are like, where the hell do I get these ideas for describing symbols? Now you're probably always going to have that embedded in your memory that it looks like a ball sack and a key. Let me see. Okay, nothing here. I have 4 rifle, 4 shotgun, and 4 handgun. I have a perfect sequential amount of bullets of exactly 4, 4, and 4. Well, since we're in the next area, we may as well save right here so that way I don't confuse myself, because if I die and have to go back to that cube, I will actually forget which door it is. We may as well make sure that we pick the right one. We do have a map, alright. I don't have very many bullets, so that's the concerning part, and I really should start conserving my handgun, shotgun, and rifle ammo. Case that I run into a boss, as I will run out of ammunition very quickly. Okay, we have a little bit more rifle, that's good. I think this is the crow ammo, and that usually signifies shotgun. No, 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 no. See how it's making a noise? You hear that? It doesn't even sound like it's dead. It keeps on like making like a noise, like as if it's still alive. Like it's like screeching or something like that every time I stomp on it. It's just disturbing. Okay, so this room here is all done. So that's good. Yeah, you're gonna see me play all 3,000 games anyway, so you know, just if you end up seeing something you like, you can definitely give it a go to try it, you know? Trust me, I'm gonna go through a lot of games soon. A lot, especially once the, you know, the whole project that I've been doing is gonna free me from my schedule. Not have to be gone anymore. Just pick whenever I want to come back. And you guys get to have me all the time. You'll have me around so much that you'll probably get tired of me. Okay, let me see. I hope that'll never be the case, though. You guys get to choose when you want to see me. I'm not allowed to crawl into this area. Like, I'm literally trying my hardest to target it. And he will not crawl in there. Oh, I see. It's because there's something blocking it. I see. Alright. We will grab that and see what else we can do. We cannot go through there. Well, there is an elevator, and there's also a crawl space. And I don't know. I guess we could try. Well, I mean, it's not really an elevator, it's really just a locked door. This looks like the weapon from, what's his name? Pyramid Head? I want to say it looks like a Pyramid Head situation right there. So it goes into this room, and there is a door over there. We can't crawl through anything. There's nothing here. Is there a broken wall somewhere? There's gotta be a broken wall somewhere, something I'm not seeing. You guys see anything? Because I do not see anything. I don't see a broken wall that I can break. Nothing here. Definitely not finding anything at all. I thought that this would have been something right here, because I mean it looks a little too clean to me, but it apparently is not. Oh, I see. Okay, alright, we found the way. We will take that. We shall check what's underneath. Jesus Christ. I feel like there's a monster in this water and I'm not gonna be able to see it, for God's sake. Get over here, ballsack. If you're wondering, by the way, when I say that I've played 3,000 games, of how many of them have I actually completed, compared to how many of them I've only played, I've completed about like 80% of them, maybe 70% of them, because, you know, it depends on like if certain games I played were worth it for me to finish or not. You know, you've seen a couple of them where I discontinued them because I just didn't feel like they were worth it. You know, and that's the same said. Everybody else, you know, finds a certain game out there they think is good, and they don't end up finishing it, you know? Like in my most recent case, as you guys know, I did not continue Returnal, because Returnal was just not that good. And then there was like another one that was also side by side with Returnal that I don't remember what it was. You know, there was The Forest. The Forest was not good. Something about Deep Sea was not good. You know, there was a couple others, you know, but don't worry, I always end up finding good ones eventually, you know. I have a lot of great games that I can get to you guys, and Onimusha 1 and 2 and 3 and you know, stuff like that will eventually come in, you know. We cannot climb, well now we can. But Onimusha 1 and 2 is like a really good example of a really great game. You know, Genji 1 and 2. If you're looking for like really short games, like, I don't know if it, like I said, it really depends on the type of genre that you're playing. But if you like really short games and you haven't played anything, that I've named, hopefully you haven't, then I'll name out some. You definitely should, for the PlayStation 1 games, okay, we'll start off with PlayStation 1, because It's probably the easiest one to list. You should definitely, for PlayStation 1 games, go with Parasite Eve 1. Tomba 2. Let me see, what else is there? Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. What else do we got here? What other games can I list that are PS1 based? But that had to be a dead shot. You know, actually, I'm like actually really curious myself. I have to fucking look at the list. Hold on 1 second. I'm actually gonna take a moment to literally pull up the list right quick, because I can literally name it out like really fast for you. If it's gonna be PS1 games, Chrono Cross. Chrono Cross is a legendary game. If you have not played Chrono Cross, you really need to play Chrono Cross. When it also comes to PS1 games, the Digimon World #1, which is the very first one, Digimon World 1 is like definitely by far the best one. You should definitely play Final Fantasy Tactics, Jade Cocoon, Legend of Dragoon. I feel like there's a monster, and I am looking at my corner of my eye right now just to make sure I'm not gonna get ambushed, because I feel like I'm about to be ambushed right now. Legend of Dragoon. Legend of Dragoon is an incredible game. You definitely should give that one a try. You should also give a try to, let's see, Vagrant Story. That's actually not a bad one. Okay, so that's pretty much like it for the short ones for PS1. For PS2, we'll go down that list real quick. You should play the Dot Hack games. Dot Hack 1, 2, 3, 4. You should go with Dark Cloud 2. Dark Cloud 2 is an incredible game. Dragon Quest 8 is an incredible game. Drakengard 1. Drakengard 2. Fatal Frame 1, 2, 3. You should definitely go with Genji, Dawn of the Samurai. And then you should play the second Genji, which is actually on the PS3. You know, there's Haunting Ground, Jade Cocoon #2, Magna Carta, that's actually a really good one. Onimusha 1, 2, 3, 4, Rule of Rose. Let me see, Shadow Hearts 3. I don't really recommend #2 and 1. I cannot really recommend those, I'm sorry, but Suikoden 3, Suikoden 4 and 5, and then there's Xenosaga 1, 2, 3. Those are all like, you know, just for the old games. So that's like a little small list for you guys right there. But yeah, that's for those ones, because I don't really need to list out like Super Nintendo or Game Boy or N64. You know, and if you're looking for like all the other ones, it's honestly, I have to like look at the list. Honestly, it's just too many to name in one stream. Like, okay, had to give him a nice good smack or two. Yeah, if I looked at my list, I could definitely give you like all of the Xbox ones, all of the PS3, PS4, PS5, you know, PC games, stuff like that. But it is a lot to list. Okay, so let's see where we are. Well, I went in a big circle. So I'm supposedly guessing that we need to go to... Yeah, definitely put Chrono Cross and Chrono Trigger on your list. Chrono Cross and Chrono Trigger are incredible games, like very, very good. Legend of Legia, that's also another one. Legend of Legaia, it's pronounced Legaia, but I know it's Legia. But Legend of Legaia is an incredible game. Like, if you have not played that one, it's also really fun. You know, I think it's just so fun. If you want to play like a really good kind of like modern you know, type of game that's a little kids, kind of kid-like, but it's really not. It's really fun. It's called Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom. Definitely give that one a go, because you'll definitely enjoy that one. It's very fun, like very, very fun, and I love the music in that game. I actually really need to finish playing that one eventually. Yeah, I have so many games. I'll one day actually go down a list with you guys, but I just can't do it tonight. But I will promise to like list it out in one of my videos or something like that. For like every console. Shit. Not you. No, we'll use one. I don't really like doing melee. As you guys know, the reason why I'm so adamant about using firearms in this one is because I don't like the combat system very much in Silent Hill 2 Remake. I feel like it's a little Dark Souls inspired because of the dodging, and the enemies are now dodging, and that's not something that I remember happening in the old Silent Hill games. They didn't have things like dodging, and now they do, and it kind of like really defeats like a lot of your survivability, you know, and I think it's kind of annoying as well. You know, Silent Hill F was a very bad example of it, like a very terrible shit-ass example of it. I really wasn't enjoying it. Now, if they had stuck with like the basic combat system, like, you see this? Like, I have to keep some distance from this enemy right here. See, like, if I try to fight melee, the one problem I run into is how you're kind of forced to only attack a few times and then you're forced to dodge. Like, you absolutely have to, otherwise the animation of the enemies in these games will actually cause it to where your attack will not actually register, and you end up wasting a swing for no reason, you know, and it's kind of stupid, honestly. You'll also get, you know, jumped a good handful of times, and the character's animation will take absolutely forever before you can actually do anything. It's, you know, it's just stupid. You kind of get just soft locked into it being attacked. So let's see. Okay, well, if I don't actually even know which ones. Okay, so let's see. So number 2 is not where we want to go. We do not want to go to number 2. Number 3 will actually lead us right back to there, and we need to go to number 2. So we need to go to the one that says number... not 2. We gotta go to ladder 1. Ladder 1, and that will take us to this handcuff gate, which I think the handcuff gate is actually the one where the small key goes. So let me take a look one more time. Okay, so we're gonna go out this door, and let's go and see this ladder over here. Pretty sure it's like this one. It is this one. And, you know, I feel like we're actually bursting through the labyrinth section of this game, like, really fast. I almost feel like we're almost getting close to the end of the labyrinth section. I could be wrong, but I really feel like we're getting close to the end. Alright. Let's just skip past this enemy to make sure that we don't get jumped, wasting ammo for no reason. I'll just wait for this smoke cloud to go away. Okay, let's grab this, and we will go over here. Turn around. Turn around. God damn it. What the hell? Stupid. How did they get in? I thought they can't go through doors. Well, they definitely can't go through windows. Let me see. We got some bullets. Although there's not very many bullets at all. This is very, very, very low ammunition compared to what we really need. Need a lot more than this. I am very surprised to see that my earpiece is dying again already. Means that I need to switch earpieces like real quick. Strange, but you know what that really means right there? Red light means a scary light. Red light is scary. And we are going to go down a scary zone in an already scary game. No items. What do you mean? Am I supposed to do something to this? Like a fence cutter? I need a fence cutting device, apparently. It's been a while since I've had a save spot. Like a really long while since I've had a save spot. We're in the flooded level area. I don't really remember that being in the walkthrough. Sounds like a... oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is a lot of... oh my god. What is he doing here? Well, he can't climb, so ha ha ha. Probably just stay up on this ladder and he'll never be able to get up here. Ain't that right? Pyramid Head. You're never gonna be able to get up here. Okay, so we are... not here. The whole world is ahead of us, and I don't see anything interesting about that photograph. In fact, I never understand why we even pick all this stuff up anyway. It's just useless, meaningless collectibles that literally do no benefit for us whatsoever. Well, I guess we're done with this area. We'll reload our weapons to make sure that we have everything. Okay, let's go. I feel like Pyramid Head's gonna be right around the corner. Alrighty, so Inner Sanctum, what is this? Find his room. Well, how about we hurry up and get into this wall before he kills me? Shit, I thought he was right behind me. Oh my god. Okay, well, let's get up this before he bashes through that fence or something. See, that's what I mean, is that I don't get, like, scared of games, but I do get freaked out a little bit. Mainly, like, being chased or jump scares. I don't like really being chased in games, as you guys know. Damn it. Get away, get away, get away. Oh boy, we are definitely going to be running low on ammunition very quickly. I'm really hoping that I can conserve at least a little bit of ammunition. I guess we'll check the right room first. Looks like I chose the right direction this time. Okay, we have 10 handgun bullets, that's good. We have 4 plus 3 in the reserves for a rifle. Got good amount of syringes. Nice, okay, so we got the bolt cutters for the fence. Alright, so we have a goal now. We know where to go. I think this might actually be heading to a safe spot. So if I go out this room and go around the corner, I can actually just make it to the safe spot right here. And saving makes me feel safe because it has been a good moment since I've saved. Jesus, has it been a good moment. I think we're almost actually done with the labyrinth now. So we need to go into the... No. Wires, which is located at the 5th and the 6th. The 5th and the 6th. Yeah, the 5th and the 6th. And in order to get there, I have to go back through where I came from into the 5th. Alright, so let's go back into this room, head north, and up to the 5th ladder. Just take a right and go into this ladder area. I feel like I'm really playing Resident Evil half the time because of the way that the game operates. Yeah, he is out there and kind of freaks me out. Okay, so when we leave, we need to take a right, go into the hallway, go all the way straight and take a left. Shit. Oh, come on. God damn it. Oh, for God's sake, I hate that monster so fucking much. I can't stand that monster. So irritating. So obnoxious. We are not going the right way. Okay, right here. Let's go in here. Now we're safe and sound. No monsters should be able to come and chase after us. Gotta take a breather. And look, another hole that we're gonna be jumping into. Hopefully it is not another labyrinth, because I really, really want this labyrinth to be done. Done and over with. I'll be very happy at that point. My mini brush to comb out my hair. And my mom gave me a little mini brush so I can actually have one when I'm at the desk. That way I don't have to keep on looking for the thing all the time. Alright, well, we are back here at this save spot. We have hopefully something to help us to go through strange wall. Still can't get through the strange wall. So there's still another area left. Well, actually, we also have to save Maria. And looking at what we have, we don't have anything to help her. Let's actually go talk to Maria right now. See if it does anything. Okay, well, she's batshit insane still. Nothing interesting to say to me. And we have no clue where to go this time. This one's actually going in a different area. One's going down instead of up. It doesn't seem like it leads anywhere. The collectible. We're obviously not going to jump through the ground. Yeah. Doesn't have anything interesting. Okay, so this one is the incorrect location. So it's not the double slash symbol. I don't know what the hell this one is. Okay, so it's not the double slash. Not the triangle, right? We'll try the upwards triangle. Haven't I been into this one before? Looks familiar. Upwards triangle looks familiar. I feel like I've been here before. Upwards triangle is actually not the correct one either, so we are not going to go to the upwards triangle. So no slash and no upwards triangle. That's the slash. We've already done ball sack and key. Triangle up. Triangle up. Oh, this one's triangle down. This one is... I think the one that I just got done doing, right? Yeah, this one looks like the same one. Actually, no, it's leading somewhere else. It's leading to a whole different area that I don't even know what it is. Yeah, look at this. It's something completely different. Okay, well this door... We are in another area. God damn it, there's more to this whole entire place. I was really hoping I was getting really close to the end by now. For this labyrinth, and I feel like I really am. But at the same time, I can't help but feel like there's, I don't know, just so much left. But, you know, that's just me. Okay, we got 4 and 7. It's a really, really reddish room. Very, very red. Sounded like somebody was in my room for a second. What the fuck? It was kind of really awkward to hear that. Okay, so this goes into the hallway, and it will lead us back, but that's not where we want to go. Don't know why the point of that shortcut really even needed to be there. Shit, I see. So that's the reason the shortcut exists. Okay. Shit. See? I told you they get up off the ground. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? That's the reason I dump on them. Jesus. The only thing that makes me scared in this game is just like how freaked out I get about like dying or something like that. Dude, I get like freaked out. Like how many enemies there are and just the overwhelming situation. Those are the situations that get to me. But aside from that, it's like everything else I think I managed pretty fine. Calm down, James, calm down. I'm freaked out too, but we're almost out of here. We're almost to the end of this adventure and video. Shit. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Man, I was hoping to get two at once. God damn it. Yeah, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about, is these overwhelming situations exactly like this. I know it's not a good idea to waste the rifle ammo, but I'd rather waste the rifle ammo than to die in that situation. I haven't died yet. I prefer not to, you know? Rather just use it and hope it comes back. I think if it was commonly spoke about, Silent Hill games actually meant to give you ammo as you use it more. This the game's like algorithm or something like that studies like how you play, and it can depend on if you find a sufficient amount of ammo or not, and how many bullets it gives you, you know, so better to use it. Okay, like we're replenishing right now. I've got some shotgun shells, that's good. And let's also, yeah, see, I've got plenty of like handgun ammo now. Okay, so I think we're done with this room and now we just gotta go this way. I don't know what this is over here. It keeps on saying that there's something over here, but it's nothing. Same old situation, just like last time, same animation. Disgusting. Oh, great. Just another one of these rooms. That's just fantastic. I don't see or hear any monsters. I know it's here, but I just don't see it. What is it, though? I think it's actually beneath me. I think it's a monster beneath my feet. Yeah, it is. It's one of those shit ones. God damn it. Where is it? Okay, we need to move. Damn it. I think we have to kill all the monsters. That's probably what it is. We have to kill all the monsters, and I can't see where he is. Damn it. Where is it? Where is it? It's right there. This. Man. I really don't like this monster. It's very annoying. I can't even see it. I can't even see it. It's literally like impossible to see it. Look, I can't even see where it is. Two shotgun shells and it didn't even take his ass down? That's bullshit. Look at it. Look, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's absurd. I can't even see him. What, he just fall? That was just stupid. Like, whatever was going on there, I just wasted, like, so much health items from that. That's what I'm saying, is, like, these games are just, like, sometimes just a little too hard for its own good. Annoying. Let's see. Strange wall. Well... At least I have plenty of rifle ammo. Although I wasted a lot of shotgun ammo, and I'm surprised that one shot did not take his legs down like I was hoping it would. Pyramid head is here. I don't have anywhere I can go. I'm literally gonna die. I'm literally gonna die. I cannot leave. I cannot even get past him. I cannot even get past him. Where was I supposed to go? Yeah, I realize that. You don't have to tell me I died. I realize that, like, you know, it's due to your stupid ass game that doesn't make any sense. Please tell me that this is not from the manual save. How far back is this? Oh, this isn't that far. Okay, so when he shows up, what do I do? What should I look for? Obviously can't go through this stupid wall for some reason. And the gate's locked. What do I shoot him? Should I kill him? Is there anything for me to climb through? Because I don't see anything I can climb through. I literally don't see shit. Okay, well, we're not getting anywhere right now. Oh, it just opens up the path for us. Oh. Yeah, just waste all my ammunition. What did I waste? Like 4 or 5 rifle rounds? That's like really bad. Should honestly just go back and reload that. Because that was a lot of ammo that I kind of wasted. I don't really actually feel very happy about the idea that I wasted 5 rounds of rifle for something that could have been avoided, you know. It would be kind of stupid of me to not literally do this when I'm right here. Yeah, I'd rather kind of do this. Okay. We are going to move. We are going to move. We are going to move. I'm glad that you enjoy it in high quality. It took a lot of work to do this. 3 days of error, of course. But I'm really happy that you are enjoying it in the high quality. We need to get the hell out of here. Come on, don't be a wuss. Don't be a wuss. Throw some testo. I'm just gonna call it testo for short from now on. Oh my god, I feel like we're almost done with the labyrinth.
Maria.
This is his wife, right? Because she was sick. She had like a unknown disease. No one actually even knows what it is. I even looked it up. It was just a random disease. Yeah, this was exactly how his wife looked like. Oh man. But she actually looked worse. When you actually look at the photographs of Mary, she actually looked a lot worse than what Maria looks like right now. This is like a very soft version of like what she really looked like, because she was much more deformed when you actually look at the real photographs of Mary. Like she practically had almost no hair. Her face was like completely really deformed and everything, and it's, you know, this is like the reason why he was having sexual frustration and all this stuff. And, you know, it's just because just cover his face.
Mary.
Yeah, and we actually don't even really know what the disease is. There was never any actual legit information dating back to really explain like what kind of sickness she has, and even if there was, it would be something that's made up, obviously. But this is actually like, you know, just reminding him of what happened to his wife, and this is a pretty accurate, except a lot less decayed, because she actually had a much more decayed version of this. The original wife, Maria doesn't have like the horrible looking version of it. But yeah, it's just okay. So the box is gone, and all we have left is this big blade. Yeah, honestly, I mean, this game is pretty dark as is, you know. And Pyramid Head is actually James. You know, a lot of people do, you know, probably know that by now, but yeah, James is actually Pyramid Head. It's actually his darker, like his like darker half of him or something like that is Pyramid Head. He created it. It's part of him. Yeah, well, let's go save real quick. So like when you actually see the imagery of, for example, of like when Pyramid Head is raping one of the nurses, it's actually yeah, it's actually James who's wearing a pyramid head and actually having intimacy with one of the nurses, which is actually why you see so many nurses in this game. You know, it's just stuff like that. You know, a lot of the monsters actually signify a lot of the psychological traits about the character, such as like trauma, like whether they were touched or raped, or maybe even somebody that they hated. You know, it's crazy what you learn about it. Like if you look up the lore behind all the monsters of Silent Hill on YouTube or something like that, and there's actually a full-on backstory of like all of the games, of how the monsters design comes into play and what it signifies, and you know what's the purpose of Silent Hill itself. And you know, it's really crazy like how far it goes. And you know, it's just you know, it's even the attacks, like the attacks from monsters are all things that represent something that the character has, you know, gone through in the past before they ended up at Silent Hill. Like, for example, if the monster is on top of you and kind of like humping you and stuff, it was actually like a form of rape or sexual assault that was happening from stuff like that. We are very fortunate that we were born into an era where we get to experience Silent Hill at its fullest peak, you know. unlike the new generations, they'll never understand like the appreciation that we have for games of what they used to be like. You know, today's generation gets the worst of it when it comes to gaming, because all they get is a lot of games that are just very expensive, you know, overly hyped and poorly designed, and not given much love for the story and not much love for the characters or the character developments. And all they get is things like, you know, like I've mentioned before, like Minecraft, Roblox, you know, Chronos the New Dawn. They're all like shit made games that are, you know, examples, Fortnite, you know, and the thing is like, I mean, even look at like the newest Assassin's Creed, like Lost Odyssey, or not Lost Odyssey, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, very heavily pushed, almost like an app game where you could just buy like new skins for your ship, you know, for $15, or you can buy skins for costumes for your crewmen, which is like $7. And I mean, you can even buy in-game currency for the game to cheat it all the way through by paying real life money, which I thought that's like very, very like looked down upon by game developers. But you know, this is what I'm saying, is this is what games are for new generation, and this is why I am so adamant about showing people about genuine games that actually are, you know, worth their value. And this is why I've been streaming these very specific certain kinds of games that I have been. And yes, I have only been streaming for a year, and I have a lot of games that I need to redo or remake because I wasn't as good at making quality or audio and stuff like that up until this point. But you know, it's just now that I am, I can finally push towards that good content for you guys.
Well enough alone, huh? You just had to follow me all the way out here.
I agree very, very heavily with that.
Kill you?
I definitely do.
Eddie? Whoa, Eddie, it's me.
Oh.
I never really cared for Eddie. He is a very weird, disgusting slob.
Eddie,
And he keeps on
what are you doing?
hanging around a child.
Well, what's it look like I'm doing? You fat, disgusting piece of shit, you make me sick. You gonna cry, fat ass? You gonna run to your mama? Waste of skin, why don't you just kill yourself?
Well, Eddie, I understand where he's coming from, and I'll actually talk about it like as soon as this cutscene's over.
Maybe I am. Nothing but a fat, disgusting piece of shit.
Because this is actually a really good,
It doesn't matter if you're smart, dumb, ugly, pretty. It's all the same once you're dead. And a corpse can't laugh.
this is a very good point about society. I'll talk about it.
Eddie.
What's that? You want to talk down to me some more? Tell me to relax? You're just like the rest of them, James.
No, I don't want to.
Shut up! You think I'm stupid. You think I don't see it. But you've been laughing at me all along. Ever since we first met. But you ain't laughing now, are you?
Nice right hook.
You need help.
You realize that character that's dead right now
Don't
almost
get all
looks like
hung up on me,
James?
James.
Look at it.
This town called you too. You and me, we're the same. We're not like other people, don't you know that? Well, you're about to find out.
Yeah, look at the corpse. Look at the corpse. It looks like James. See? We're actually going to take a look at it. Look. It almost looks like James. Except the only difference is they actually changed the hairstyle and everything. But it's like they're wearing almost the same exact pants and almost the same exact jacket. Like the design of the jacket is almost the dang near same. Even the shoes. Well, actually the shoes are different. Yeah, it almost did look like James for a second, but you know, this is like I said, a very good. I like how they use the exact same character model for all three corpses. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. They got a little lazy right there. So, I'll tell you about Eddie. And I'll also talk about Angela. So, the thing about this game, and I do think it's
You know
intentional.
what it does to you, James? When you're hated, picked on, spit on, just because of the way you look? Yeah, I ran away after I killed that dog. But you know what? It was fun. It tried to chew its own guts up. Finally died all curled up in a ball.
Okay, now that's where you're wrong, Eddie.
I shot him too, right in the leg. He cried more than the dog.
Alright, now I'm just gonna plain ass kill you, Eddie.
Now it's your turn, James.
You know, I'm still gonna talk about Eddie and Angie, or Angela, but, oh shit. Alright, boy, you know what? Now you've done it. You think you're gonna fuck with me? Really and truly, you think that your fat ass is really gonna fuck with me right now? You do realize I was an ex-professional at, like, Halo and Gears of War. You think you're gonna really mess with me? I got you. Oh, great. Guess we're gonna be playing hide and seek with him again. I just gotta find out which direction he's coming from.
And then you'll just curl up and die. And it's gonna feel great. Just like
Always back yourself into a corner. Always back yourself into a corner so that way you lessen the amount of view where he can be sneaking up on you. Because then when I see his silhouette, then I'll know where he is. Sure my gun's reloaded. Just waiting for him. Maybe we... Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so he sees me. I see him now. I see him. He's right there, I see him. Okay, where are you? Where are you, Eddie? Waiting for the right moment. He's right there. I can see him. He's got to be right here. Just waiting for him to show up. There he is. Got him. Shit, my gun was reloading. I see him. Just wait for it. Wait for the right moment. Feel like he's almost around here. He's coming, I can hear him. Shit.
coming for you.
Let's see. Sounds like he's on my left. He is on my left. Shit, I missed him. Got him. Please tell me that this fight is about to end. God damn it.
This is it, James.
Okay, I know where he is.
I'll kill you, James.
Where the hell are you, Eddie?
This is it, James.
I need to find Eddie first. Don't know where the hell he is. God damn it.
I'll kill you, James.
Shit, my gun. Oh my god, I was out of ammunition and I was about to kill him right there. That better not have started me. Oh. It started me all over. The whole fight. The whole entire fight. God. The whole fight I have to redo all over again. So, I'll tell you about the Invisible Man, and you guys should definitely easily understand the concept of the Invisible Man. Something that you probably don't think about. Because now that I'm at like a almost near end of this video, I'm pretty sure as soon as I can kill Eddie. So Eddie and Angela are really strong examples of the Invisible Man. It's a member of society that is rejected by people, usually brushed under the table, and forgotten about by society, completely just not even paid attention to, you know, not given any of the spotlight. Usually whenever they have something to say, it's either dismissed. Whenever they try to talk to people, they're dismissed. This is like the same concept of homeless people. And this is also the same concept of like, you know, like say that somebody's going through something in your family and it was the least liked member of your family and no one really cares or gives any attention to it. You know, there are people who won't even look your direction because they actually don't think you're worth looking at or paying attention to. Like you ever had somebody approach you, or maybe you try to approach somebody and they'll walk right by you and not even say anything, even though you try to interact with them. Maybe you're just somebody who's sitting on a bench, and there could be one of three situations right now. You can have a very pretty woman that's sitting right there, or you can have a very handsome man that's sitting right there, or you can just have the Invisible Man sitting. Very likely chances the attractive woman is going to gain the attention of like tons of people, whether they're just looking at them, sitting at the bench, you know, walking by and like, you know, just like, wow, that's a pretty girl, or trying to interact with them. Same thing, it could be a handsome guy and people look to their direct, oh, that's a great looking guy, or, you know, try to interact with them. But then the Invisible Man, no one even pays attention to. They won't even so much as glance towards your direction. You'll be ignored by people, hundreds of people, if not thousands. Maybe you spend your time on social media trying to reach out to people. Maybe you message them, or you try to genuinely get to know somebody, or maybe you try to go on a post online to meet up and hang out and people don't follow through. Or either way, like, you know, maybe it's a one-on-one meetup and you're like, hey, you want to hang out today on your phone? And they'll be like, oh, no, sorry, I'm busy. Oh, no, sorry, I'm busy. Oh, sorry, I'm busy. Usually when someone says that they're busy, 90% of the time, it just means that they don't want nothing to do with you. Because I'm going to tell you that a true friend will actually go out of their way to find time to hang out with you, or otherwise in their text messages will actually tell you when's the next time that they will get back to you, and actually follow through with getting back to you on it. Because the Invisible Man, unfortunately, gets so little attention from society, and it's not about attention, it's about acknowledgement. It's about feeling worthy enough to sit among the crowd of people and actually feel on the same level as them, from treatment, from respect level, from interaction level. even friendship, you know. And there's a lot of people like Eddie who have been abused and ignored, and you know, even like Angela, who was sexually assaulted by her father. She's not exactly like a type of person that you would think about hanging out with, talking to, interacting with. Because when, like, here's like a really good example. If you go to a bar or maybe to an establishment and say that there's a crowd of people you could choose from to sit next to, who would you rather sit next to? The one that looks really depressed and chaotic and you know, obviously has a lot of problems. Somebody who just by looking at them looks like they have a lot of problems, chaotic, angry, depressed, sad, or somebody who's maybe just batshit out of their mind, looks a little too problematic. Or are you gonna go sit by the one that has like a lot of fun, you know, seems like they're very charismatic, fun to get along? 99% of people are going to go sit next to the charismatic, fun, interactive, seems like they're very you know, got themselves head on their shoulders really well, you know. And that is the problem with society, is they are a flock of sheep who follow systematically like a fucking code in their brain to only follow what everyone else is doing, because you've been trained your whole life to live this way. You talk a certain way, you interact with people a certain way, you show a respect level a certain way, you behave a certain way, you demonstrate who you are in work, public, home, people's homes. Like if you go visit someone's home, we've all been taught a systematic way of how we are to interact, and it even systematically how we think about people and treat people. I mean, look at how people are treated for being homeless. When you're driving by them, where, you know, I guarantee you 90% of them are gonna say, oh, these people are freaks, or, oh, I wish they would get rid of them, or, oh, I wish that we didn't have all these tweakers or losers or junkies, or, you know, stuff like that. Like, I would never hang around with them. I would never let them come to my home. I would never let them hang out with me. I would never take them out to dinner. I wouldn't even let them around my kids, you know. And this is the same concept of like people like Eddie and Angela, who are the invisible man. Society just treats them a little less poorly because at least they are not homeless and they're not like tweaking out and, you know, look like a tweaker or junk addict or junkie. You know, they don't look like a crack addict. And so they have some chance to stand with interaction, a little more so than those that we look down upon less, but still they are part of the invisible society. People ignore them all of their life and dismiss them all of their life, make them feel crazy. And this is why Eddie is angry, retaliating, freaking out, just like Angela. Never had anybody to give her, you know, validation over her situation, to comfort her. She went through years and probably years of this till it just fucked with her head and no one was there for her, you know. And this is what the problem with society is that we tend to stay away from or shun out what is reality, and we only live in this la la land, you know. And we try to live in this la la land. I've actually seen this on Instagram. You know, people will try to talk about politics or what's going on in the real world, people getting hurt, people dying, people being mistreated, and they're like, oh, I don't want to hear this shit on your cat videos, or your account is a cat video related thing, or your Instagram is humor related, or your Instagram is game related. I don't want to hear about none of this blah 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 bullshit. You know, I'm here just to escape from the world, blah blah blah. And this is 95% of people. 95%. So when you think about that same concept of them trying to escape from those things into their phone, imagine the same way when you're interacting with people outdoors, is that they try to avoid people like Angela, people like Eddie, people that are rejected or made fun of or just don't look like the societal norm. You know, people that don't have that equal level with you. Like the homeless people, you know, they are treated like garbage. And I imagine if you were in their shoes, most people out there are 2 paychecks away from being just like those people on the street. And being on the street, you're going to be treated a whole different way than you have ever thought about. And it's going to turn you crazy, make you angry at society because of the way that you're seeing it from the receiving end. And you'll end up just like somebody like Angela or Eddie, because now you're getting treated the shit end of the stick by people. And what's funny is 95% of the population doesn't realize that they could just as easily go from being the societal norm to being someone like Eddie, being someone like Angela, or being someone like the homeless people. It is that easy to happen. And the longer it happens, the more extended it becomes, the more lonely you are, the more you're rejected, the more you're treated like shit, the more it's gonna fuck you up in the head. And the thing is, no one's gonna be there to help you. It happens, you know? Only reason I'm talking about this is because we're already almost at the end of this video. But I want you guys to realize I don't make fun of people like Eddie or Angela just because they seem like a tweaker or stuff like that. I'm not stupid. Just because I seem like I'm oblivious to these situations, I only do it for entertainment purposes. But I am incredibly aware about everything that goes on. You know, I've had people come in here in my chat room trying to act like they're going to stick around for the rest of their life, or stick around long term, or stick around like, oh, I'm always going to watch what you play or be there for you. In the back of my mind, I know it's full of shit. Okay, I don't need to hear or be lied to because of something that you felt excited in the moment. I know over time you're going to eventually lose interest, or at some point even, I don't know, find some kind of excuse to leave without word, kind of like how Greytoe did, you know, or how Neil did, or even how many others that I could name have done, you know. Like, I don't say anything, but at the same time, no one's obligated to show up to these streams, and no one's obligated to stay. But I, you know, feel very happy when people do. You know, I feel happy that I can have these genuine conversations with people. I understand I may not ever grow as a streamer. I may never actually gain a crowd. I may never actually gain a fucking name. But the thing is at least I'm being very real with you. And, you know, some people out there are tired of the bullshit. I'm tired of the bullshit. And just because I don't say anything doesn't mean that I'm not thinking about it. Because I do think about almost everything, even if I don't seem like I am. You know? But, you know, just know that not everybody out there in the real world is as much of a monster as you think they are. Systematically, the societal norm is, I'm telling you, it sucks to live in a world full of people like that. It's not like I hate them for it. I just wish that they would stop living in this ignorant, arrogant, out of mind, out of sight kind of mindset, and wake the fuck up and actually realize that everything that they do impacts another person. You know? And I'll tell you how. This is exactly what life is. You think that I'm crazy for saying this, but I'll tell you, I've told you this many times. Life is a bowl of water. Right now we have a glass of water. And I'm gonna tell you that this is society right here. All 7 or 8.5 billion people on this planet. Okay? And every little molecule on this planet is affected by one droplet of something foreign. And it could be, for example, a soda. And if that droplet goes into the water, it creates a ripple just like it did just now, and it bounces throughout the whole entire cup. And the next thing you know, this whole cup is going to be infected with whatever the foreign matter is, which so happens to be my soda. And this is the same concept of mob mentality and influenced mentality, society, is that since everybody's like a flock of sheep and they start to stick together because they don't want to become part of the receiving end of the poor treatment, so they stick around the norms, is that this whole cup eventually molecularly will have all of that foreign object create and spread across, because it's like this. If one person has a baby, then now we have 2 people who can have babies. And now we can have 4 people that have babies. And then we can have 8 people that have babies. And then we can have 16 people that have babies. And eventually, by the time that it gets to the 7 and 8 billion people, the next thing you know, every several days, there are several 100,000 or millions of babies born in that periodic time. In next 5 years, next 10 years, everybody's going to become the same. It's going to just, every time you show hatred on social media, or, you know, hundreds of thousands of people gather together to do the same thing, now everybody else is starting to get involved in it, and it spreads and it spreads and it spreads like a plague. And that is why I said it's called the rippling effect. Life is contained into one bowl, like we are all contained on one planet, and every action we do affects one another and spreads like a plague, whether it's good or bad. It all depends on you as a person. Individually, all 7.5 to 8.5 billion people have an effect on what happens in life. It all depends who's in that position, what influential power. I mean, look at it. Look at what churches can do. Look at what political power people can do. Look at what government can do. Look at what anybody in a position of power can do. Anybody could be in that position. But it just so happens to be the bad one. And they're spreading the bad stuff. And every other person beneath them who follows those things are spreading the bad stuff. And this gets into society's systematic brain. I know that I'm going really deep into it, but I'm trying to show it from the top all the way down to the bottom, where it affects people like Eddie, affects people like Angela, and affects even people maybe like you, the Invisible Man, or the Invisible Woman, for those of you who don't want to be identified as the Invisible Man. But just, you know, I do know what I'm aware of when we stream, okay? Like, don't think that I'm oblivious and being actually hateful towards these people. It's just really just entertainment purposes. All right, Lena, let's try to finish the last part of this video. I hope you guys either way enjoyed Silent Hill 2 Remake. Even if I don't kill him on this try, we'll come back to it in another video, you know? I do have to finish another Crab's Treasure anyway, but I'll do that when I come back tonight. Now I know that was a stomach shot, okay? There was no way in hell that that did not count as a stomach shot. That was definitely a shot on his back. I can definitely tell that registered. Damn it. That was my fault. Well, I hope you do, because it makes it easier for me to shoot you. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. I feel like I'm no-scoping him. I feel like I'm no-scoping. Of course, you can't shoot the firearm without aiming, so, you know. But I feel like I'm doing it like a Gears of War no-scoping right now.
Come on, James, don't be shy.
Damn it. Damn, he landed a really good critical shot on me right now. It's actually a really interesting sequence to be getting into a boss fight like this. Okay, we'll try the shotgun this time.
You'll squirm and squeal and cry like a little girl. And then
We'll try the shotgun this time. We don't have very many health items, so let's try to be careful. If I don't kill him, it's okay. I'll just end the video right there. We had a nice, long, calm, interactive day. and I really appreciate you guys being here to watch the video. But I'll kill him either way, whether it's in this video or the next video. Don't matter. But I hope I can kill him in this video. It would be nice, actually.
Come on, James, don't be shy.
Okay, I see you. I see you. Okay, we have no more shotgun ammo. I'll try to use the pistol now. Try to conserve my rifle rounds. Come on, Eddie. God damn it.
I can see you.
Shit. Moves so fast for a fat guy. Okay, we got him. One more time. That's all we need. Where are you, Eddie?
This is it, James.
Where are you, Eddie? Okay, I see that he's over there. Try to move in sequence with the meat.
I'll kill you, James.
Where he is. I see him. Come on, Eddie. Damn it, Eddie. Damn it, Eddie. Damn it. Son of a bitch, Eddie. Got him. I got him. I got him. It's done. Jesus. That third sequence was actually a little harder than the rest of them. Jesus, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that was actually a little challenging. He moves really fast, and it's very hard to see him. That was definitely a very effective method to use the handgun, because you can spam bullets on him. You know, it was really helpful for the situation. Alright, well, we are done with a human being, and you know, the funny thing is, a human being. That is a really good achievement for the name of the conversation that I just frickin' had with you guys. Being a goddamn human being. And I mean a genuine one, you know? Ironic that that was the name of the achievement, but, you know. Good. Alright, well, let me see. We have a map for this room, we do not, and we really need a health item. Really hope I can at least find something. Maybe alongside of the wall or something like that. I know I picked up all the items and stuff, but hoping I could find at least something. Eddie really messed me up pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie, he was pretty challenging. Are we outside in Silent Hill City? Yeah, it looks as though we are. Okay, well, we finally have a save spot. Before I use it, though, let's just make sure that that I have searched everything, because I wouldn't mind having a little bit of health items or something like that. And then we'll use the save spot, and I'm pretty sure we'll have okay, well, we're mostly healed, and I'm okay with that. That's actually okay with me. Alright, so we finally reached a nice little save spot. We are done officially with the labyrinth. Now it's just Toluca Lake, if I'm not mistaken, and the rest of something called the... Yep. Okay, so now that we're done, we have to go to Lakeview Hotel, and then, which is the other world known as the Ruined Hotel, and that's it. The game will be over. So there is one final video left of Silent Hill 2 Remake. Will be officially done. As for Another Crab's Treasure, I'm pretty certain I can fit it all in one video, and I'm very determined to fit it all in one video to finish the game, and it will be the final video of Another Crab's Treasure. So that means that 2 games are 1 video away from being finished. As for Plague Tale Requiem, I'm actually going to be putting it kind of on a bit of the filler content, because it is going to be the very final Plague Tale game. There will be no more. I know that the game is about to get more chaotic because I have actually seen images of a Plague Tale Requiem where it's going to get really chaos, and I'm really expecting it. Last time I streamed it, I was kind of a little bit in an upset mood, but you know, it's like I'm actually feeling a lot better these days. So I intend to go into it with a more positive mindset, just like what I was talking about in Another Crab's Treasure's most recent video, is that I want to go into these videos with a more positive mindset, not really focus on things like growing or numbers or stuff like that, but more of creating genuine content. You know, happier ones where I can be happier for myself as well as happier enough for you guys, you know, and you know, just continue to play things that I want to play instead of always thinking about, you know, what could have been. But either way, you know, games are almost coming to a close and new ones are coming in soon. But either way, I do appreciate you guys being here to watch these videos when you do. Like I said, I don't always expect everybody to always be there all the time, but you know, when you guys are there, you guys, you know, make me feel happy about it. And you know, it's our way of spending time together. But either way, that's why I do the edited videos, is to make it more personable, and more focused on the game, as well as you know, just the more, you know, you guys have seen the edited videos. I don't need to explain it. It takes a lot of work to do it, but either way, it's that you guys always have that. So, you know, in case that I'm not around on live, you have that to fall back upon. I know that there's not very much, but there will be a lot more, you know, of these videos as time goes on. You may even have so much of a time frame and a gap that you'll forget about the experiences of certain games, and you'll look back upon them, and that's why I make them the way that I do, you know. But either way, let's get some rest, and I'll be back again tonight, this time hopefully on time. I do have to meet up with a friend. Don't know if he's going to officially be coming, but if he does, it's really to do with that project that's here for me to get things that I need to. And if he doesn't end up showing up, then you know, we'll see. But either way, I should be back same time, around 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I just haven't done it lately because of my sleep schedule, but I intend to be back on time, usually around that time. Either way, good night, all of you, and thank you for watching Silent Hill 2 Remake, the Dark episode number 5, and we'll finish this game in the next video. Sound good? Alrighty, good night, peoples. See you as well.